Hey everyone, it's Halcyon from eCigaretteforum.com. I'm here today to review the Janty eGo / Totally Wicked e-liquid tornado, available from jantyusa.com or totallywicked-eliquid.com. I actually did buy the tornado from Totally Wicked. I like their package deal better. Just what they had included seemed to better fit my needs. Before I start, I wanted to say that first I wanted to apologize for this little mark right here on my screen. My webcam kind of fell behind a thing, so I apologize. In case you're wondering what that is, it's my camera's being blocked by part of my laptop casing. Anyway, hopefully you can still see what you need to. Alright, before I start, I did want to say that I purchased this product with very high hopes. I wanted to carry it as a high-performing unit in my store. I do sell e-cigarettes at a mall, and I wanted something a little more powerful for people who've been vaping for a while, wanted something stronger, wanted better battery life, didn't feel like carrying around a PCC, whatever reason. Some people like better throat hit, some people like more vapor, just wanted to find something with both of those and good battery life, and this seemed to fit what I needed from what I saw in other video reviews. Now, this is a totally unbiased review, obviously. I'm just trying to get some information for people who are looking at buying it. I'm going to be brutally honest. I'm going to let you know what's wrong with it. I'm going to let you know what I love about it. And I'll let you know some letdowns with it and some things I didn't expect. So I'll actually start off with the packaging. I received it. It was very well packaged, like I get most of my products that I ordered. I've had some bad companies that giving me boxes that got dented by the time I got there. I actually had an atomizer with the wicking screen broken completely off because the packaging was insufficient. 10 out of 10 for packaging, not really a big deal, but when you're shipping an $80 unit, it is important. Very well protected. The box inside had a lot of high quality foam to protect the unit. Got to me safely, obviously, no problem with that. But initially when I did open it up, I noticed that one of my atomizers had some of the fibers pulled out of it. Obviously not damaged from shipping, but it's a problem, and if it doesn't perform like it should, I'm going to be sending it back. So that would be an issue with reliability or defectiveness, I guess you would say, from Totally Wicked. So we'll go with the overall appearance first. I'm sure you know what it looks like by now. There are much higher quality pictures on the internet. Very nice unit, very well built, solid metal for the most part, except from the cartridge, obviously, and the button. I know everybody makes a big deal about the button. It looks like dinky little plastic. I think it looks pretty classy, actually. It gives some contrast to the rest of the unit. It's a clear plastic, but it doesn't look cheap. And the light underneath does not look cheap. I know it looks really bright on the webcam, obviously, but it's not extremely bright. It's very easy to hide underneath your thumb. If you want to use it in a movie theater, any place dark, you don't want it to light up the room around you like most units will. The position of the buttoning is very nice. I tend to hold my e-cigarette like a pipe. A lot of people don't do that. However, for people who want to hold it, you could even hold it like a cigarette if you wanted. It's not too heavy to do that. As well as holding it like a pencil. I know a lot of people do that. It fits great in the hand. It's perfect size. It feels good too. There's a matte black I got the black one. It's matte black finished, very well done. Very impressed. I took it to work today. I had a lot of people just oohing and ahhing over it because it is a very nice looking unit. First impressions, pulled it out of the box. Didn't see anything in the instructions. I kind of glanced over the instructions, I'll be honest. I haven't even read them fully yet, but it did not say anything about charging, so I figured most of them do come with some charge from the factory. I'll try it out. Put the battery on, the atomizer, and before I get too far into that, I'll talk about the assembly. Something I did not know about, which I was really relieved when I got it. To change a cartridge, you do not have to take off the cone. I was under the impression that the atomizer would go on, and then the cartridge, and then the cone would seal it on. That is incorrect. You can take off the cone after you put the cartridge on. However, you cannot take off the cone while the cartridge is still attached. It'll push it off. And you can actually obviously use it without the cone. I think the cone's nice. If you have any condensation due to the heat of the atomizer, it will keep it contained so it doesn't make a sticky mess on your hands. It's overall a nice unit. First impressions, put it together, put some liquid in it. For this test, I've used two different types of liquid in it. For this test, I'm actually using 16 milligram in strength, coconut flavored liquid from It's actually from Totally Wicked e-liquid as well. They actually make pretty great liquid, but that's not what this is about. So I'm going to put it back together here for you. Just screwing this on. I'm sorry, I know you can't see under that black spot on my screen on my laptop. Alright. Very solid. When I put it together the first time, I was expecting great things, and I know all atomizers have a little bit of a warm-up period. I've never used a 510 before. I didn't know what to expect, and I've been told this is a 510 on steroids, and I've been confirmed by multiple people that that is a great explanation of it. I put it together, I put some liquid right on the atomizer, I put a little bit in the, and actually I think I used one of the pre-fill cartridges because I didn't get any blanks with it, and put it on there, ready to go. Took a big 3 or 4 second hit, and I literally got nothing out of it, and I did that about 10 times before I started getting irritated. I took the cartridge off, I made sure that, you know, it wasn't overdoing anything, I made sure all my battery connections were right, and there was literally nothing I could do except pull through it. I had to use it for about 20 minutes before I started getting any vapor that I could really feel, which I hadn't heard anything about this, so if you get it, don't be disappointed right away, keep using it. Now, after about 2 to 3 hours of using it, I was not impressed with the vapor. I was ready to give this thing a 6 out of 10, whereas my sideshow would give a 7 out of 10 as an overall unit for vapor production. You got to give it time. I don't know if it's a 510 atomizer. I don't know what the deal is exactly, but using it over 2 days, it has doubled in its vapor production. It is working great now. Vapor production, 8 out of 10, no question. Really does perform well. Now, it doesn't quite produce as much vapor as I had hoped. However, it is still kind of a mod. I mean, it's a mass production mod. Compared to the sideshow, and I would give Smoking Everywhere 4 out of 10 for vapor and throat hit. Throat hit, 9 out of 10. Excellent, excellent throat hit. The reason I personally purchased this to use was to replace, I started getting back into tobacco cigarettes every now and then. I wanted something with throat hit, something a little bit harsher to make a difference between the sideshow I use every day at work and a cigarette that I always reach for some reason. This really does have the throat hit you're looking for. It's amazing in that department. The vapor, give it time, it will make great vapor, but it is not a perfect unit. It's not a high-performing mod. It is a carry-around replacement for a mini unit. If you're expecting a mini unit, you're going to get great results. If you're expecting a high-powered mod, you're going to be a little bit disappointed. It's somewhere in between. It's kind of a hybrid. The next thing I actually wanted to cover was a battery life. I have not yet killed a battery. I've been using it for 2 days. It does come with 2 650 milliamp hour batteries. Solid, high quality, you're not worried about them breaking or anything. The battery is a little bit loose feeling, but I actually personally, I kind of like how it feels against your thumb when you're taking a pull off of it. It does come with the adapter you need to charge off of their charger. Obviously, it'd be kind of ridiculous if they didn't give that to you. But I've been told that the battery life is great off of these. I can't personally speak for that, so really don't have anything more to say about that. Overall, I'm still on the fence on if I want to carry this in my store. I'm kind of spoiled by the sideshow. Let's talk about size though, before I start ending this and wrapping it up. The length, very similar, about 5 millimeters longer, half a centimeter. I actually don't have a cigarette laying around to compare size. However, if you have an iPhone at home, it's almost the exact height of an iPhone, which I'm trying to make this where you can see it. In terms of width, it's just about as thick as an iPhone, which is going to be kind of hard to compare this, but it's just about as thick. So it's not really big. I was expecting it to be larger, and I think that's why I had the impression it would perform better. It is a pretty small unit. It's great for its size. It's great for the price. The cartridges that are supplied, they give you 8 cartridges right away from Totally Wicked. They're all individually wrapped and labeled, so there's no confusion there. And they all have cartridge plugs, which is very important with larger quantities of liquid inside each cartridge. If you're going to carry it with you, you don't want to carry it loose. Obviously, it'll wick out right into your pocket. I guess that's really all I have. If you have any more questions or want to know more about it, contact me at winvapor@gmail.com, winvapor@gmail.com. This has been Halcyon. See you later.